This person tries to forget you at all costs. They seek distractions at every corner. They get involved in new stories. They smile in pictures with other people. They pretend they've moved on. But when they're alone, your name is the first thought that comes to mind. Their hands tremble when someone mentions you in conversation. Their gaze drifts out the window, looking for your face in unfamiliar faces. They sigh deeply when that song plays. They take a different route to avoid passing by places that hold memories. They look at their phone, type your name, and delete it before sending. 4 times. Today. If this reminded you of someone, write, "I felt that." Maybe other people are also trying to understand what no one sees. Sometimes, what goes unspoken screams louder than any words. Have you ever felt that sudden chill that runs down your spine at random times? That inexplicable sensation of being remembered, even when you are completely alone? It's not your imagination, it's real. It's this person somewhere, thinking intensely of you when the silence of night arrives, and there are no more distractions to drown out what they really feel. Do you know when the universe conspires for 2 paths to cross again? It's not a coincidence. It's energy. It's a spiritual connection that transcends time and space. Today I want to reveal what happens in this person's thoughts when you least expect it. What occurs in vulnerable moments when all the masks fall away and only the truth they try to hide from even themselves remains. This person avoids certain places with great care. They no longer go to that cafe where you laughed for hours. They don't visit the park where you shared secrets. They don't go to that restaurant that was your favorite anymore, not by chance, because these places still hold the essence of both of you, the energy that remains intact, that doesn't dissolve with time or distance. The paths may have diverged, but the connection remains alive on a spiritual level, like an invisible thread that vibrates every time your name is mentioned, every time your memory surfaces unexpectedly. Can you feel it? That sudden intuition that makes your heart race for no apparent reason? It's in that very moment that this person is intensely thinking of you, reliving memories, questioning decisions, feeling your presence even in your absence. If this message resonates with something inside of you, write in the comments, "I still feel this connection," because other women need to know they are not alone in this experience. What you may not realize is what happens when this person dreams of you. Dreams don't lie. They are portals to truths that the conscious mind tries to hide during the day. She wakes up disoriented, confused, with your imaginary scent still lingering, with the sensation of having heard your laughter echoing in the empty corners of the room, and she spends the entire day trying to mask the impact this has had. "You seem different today," say the people close to her, but she just brushes it off. How could she explain that in her dream you both talked as if no time had passed? How can she admit that she woke up with teary eyes over something she can't even fully name? What she will never confess is how she looks for signs of you on every corner, in every notification on her phone, in every song that plays randomly on the radio and somehow mysteriously reminds her of you. The spiritual truth that hovers over both of you is more powerful than any physical distance. You still communicate in silence, through the unbreakable energy that exists between you. Some would call it longing, others regret. But it's deeper than that. It's a mark on the soul that transcends rational explanations. When you think about this person intensely, know this: at that exact moment, something inside them awakens. They might be in an important meeting, chatting normally, but their heart skips an inexplicable beat. There's a tingling sensation in their hands. A sudden shiver runs down their spine. It's the energetic bodies still connected, communicating in a language that conventional words cannot reach. And even when they try to love someone else, even when they make an effort to build new ties, something is missing. The connection is not the same. The tuning is different. The gaze doesn't shine with the same intensity, because in every gesture of affection, in every hug, in every shared smile with others, they still see you. They still search in other eyes for the unique sparkle they only found in yours. They still look for in other voices the tone that made their heart vibrate. And when they least expect it, there you are again, in the way they tilt their head when something catches their attention, in the manner in which they hold the coffee cup, in the way they look at the sky on rainy days. Have you noticed how the body knows before the mind? As if every cell of their being can sense the presence of someone special before their eyes even confirm it. That's exactly how it happens with this person. First, an inexplicable discomfort, their heart racing for no apparent reason, a sudden restlessness, the feeling of being observed, and then that moment of absolute clarity that comes when they least expect it, when something inside them recognizes the truth that they could never completely erase. They will freeze if they encounter you, literally freeze, as if the world paused for a few seconds, not because they don't want to see you, but because the emotional impact will be too overwhelming to process immediately. It's the clash between what they tried to hide from themselves and the truth they could never completely erase. If this feeling has touched something within you, share in the comments. I feel this presence, even in silence. Your courage might inspire other women to acknowledge their own truths. What this person cannot admit, even to herself, is how her name still echoes within her at the most unexpected moments. Just like certain perfumes, certain songs, certain phrases spoken by strangers trigger memories that she tries to repress at all costs. There are things she wanted to tell you at the last meeting, but pride wouldn't allow it. Words that got stuck in her throat. Confessions that time has made even harder to express. And now those unspoken words weigh like stones in her chest, heavier with each passing moment. Can you feel it? That unspoken message hanging in the air when you think about this person intensely? It's not imagination. It's a real communication happening on the energetic plane. A silent conversation between souls that recognize each other beyond time and space. This person's dreams have been more frequent, more vivid, more real than reality itself. And always with the same theme, reuniting with you, saying what got stuck in her throat, feeling again that unique connection she never found in anyone else. The funny thing about these deep spiritual connections is that they don't respect the barriers we construct rationally. They flow like water, finding its way between the stones. This person may have built an apparently complete life. She might smile in photos on social media. She may follow routines. She might even be committed to someone else, but there's an empty space that only you filled. And she knows it, even if she denies it. Energy doesn't lie, intuition doesn't fail. Dreams reveal what the conscious mind tries to hide. If you cross paths, she will feel it before she even sees you. She will freeze upon realizing your presence, because some connections are too strong to be ignored. The spiritual realm always finds ways to communicate truths that we resist accepting in the material world. And the truth is that both of you still resonate on the same frequency, still communicate in silence, still play a part in each other's journey. Have you ever had that inexplicable feeling that you need to go to a certain place without knowing exactly why? It's your inner guide speaking. It's the ancient wisdom that resides within you. If something inside you insists on visiting that special place where you shared moments, pay attention. It's no coincidence. It's synchronicity. And if you happen to meet there, in the same place where so many memories were created, time will literally stand still for her. First the surprise, then the deep recognition that goes beyond reason. And then that overwhelming feeling that some connections simply cannot be undone, no matter how much time passes. If this message resonates with you, share in the comments. I believe in this silent reconnection. Your experience could light the way for someone else. What this person fears admitting the most is that they've never found in anyone else what they found in you. That unspoken communication, that mutual understanding that required no explanation, that feeling of being at home when they were next to you. They tried to move on. They tried to fill the void. But there are spaces in the soul that have specific shapes, and yours still remains there, unchanged, waiting. The signs are all around you if you know how to interpret them. That recurring dream you keep having, that song that plays 3 times in a single day without explanation, that name that pops up in unexpected contexts when you least expect it. The universe is building bridges for a reunion that needs to happen, not necessarily to restart something, but to heal what was left open, to transform pain into learning, so that both of you can continue your paths with ease. And when this reunion happens, whether physical or energetic, you will feel the energy shift instantly. as if the air grows denser, as if time slows down, as if everything around loses significance for a few moments. She will freeze when she sees you because, at that moment, all the barriers she built will crumble like a sandcastle. The truth she has hidden from herself will rise to the surface with full force. The spiritual connection you share is greater than any earthly obstacle. It's a bond of souls that transcends logical explanations. It's a mutual recognition that defies time and space. If you feel this too, write, "I acknowledge this silent truth," because naming what we feel is the first step toward manifesting our reality. What this person has never been able to tell you is how your smile appears in their mind at the most unexpected moments, how certain gestures of yours are etched in their memory, how your voice still resonates in their thoughts when silence settles in. They might even try to disguise it. They might pretend indifference if they encounter mutual acquaintances, but energy doesn't lie. The body can't hide what the soul feels, and when she looks into the eyes of the person she is with now, when she tries to build a new story, when she struggles to feel something deep, there is always a silent comparison taking place. It's not something she does consciously. It's a natural reaction of the soul that has recognized something rare and true in you. It's a stifled sigh when she realizes that the new embrace doesn't warm her the same way. It's a lost glance when she notices that the new conversation doesn't flow with the same harmony. It's a fleeting sadness when she acknowledges that the new love doesn't resonate at the same frequencies. And in moments of vulnerability, when there are no more barriers, when the night brings silence and truth, the comparison becomes even more evident, because it's impossible to forget the feeling of belonging that only you provided. The person who is with her now feels it. They sense an inaccessible space, a reserved corner of the soul that they cannot reach, a connection they cannot fully establish. It's as if they're trying to enter a house where some doors remain locked, as if they're trying to read a book where some pages have been sealed forever. Meanwhile, you remain there, present in absence, alive in memories, pulsing with the energy that never dissipated. And if you two meet, if you follow your intuition and allow the universe to do its work, you will witness something extraordinary. You will see in that person's eyes the recognition of a truth that has never been erased. You will feel, in the air between you, the vibrant energy of a connection that has survived time and distance. They will freeze upon seeing you, not out of rejection, not out of fear, but because some presences are too strong to be processed immediately. Some connections are too deep to be ignored. This is how souls that recognize each other react when they reunite in this realm, with reverence, with wonder, with the quiet certainty that some stories never truly end. If this resonates with your experience, share. I accept this reconnection, because by naming our truth, we give permission for it to manifest fully. When you meet again, words won't be necessary. The silence will speak louder than any elaborate discourse. The glances will convey what words could never fully express. And in that fleeting moment of reconnection, something will be healed in both of you. An old wound will be closed. A cycle will be completed so that a new one can begin. This is how energy flows. This is how the universe works. This is how connected souls communicate beyond time and space. Trust your intuition. Follow the signs. Allow yourself to be present in this cosmic dance that unites two beings beyond rational understanding. Because when that person sees you, when your gazes meet again, time will stand still. And in that frozen moment, all the unspoken truths will finally find their way. That tremor in your hands is not a coincidence. That breath that catches when someone mentions their name is not casual. It's the body reacting to a truth the mind tries to deny. The involuntary gestures are the most sincere confessions. They are the silent declarations that never reached your ears, but remain alive in the energy between you. When you dream about this person, it's not just your subconscious creating narratives. It is a real visitation on the energetic plane, a meeting of souls that happens while the bodies rest. That's why she wakes up thinking about you without understanding why. That's why she feels that presence she can't explain rationally. Deep down she knows. She knows there is something greater than the two of you, something that transcends logical understanding, a connection that defies time and space. If you were to meet again, you would be responding to a silent call that echoes in the energy field you share. You would be allowing the universe to complete what needs to be completed. And she will freeze when she sees you, because in that instant of reconnection, all the truths she tried to deny will surface all at once. All the repressed feelings, all the disguised longing, all the denied connection will manifest in a single moment of absolute clarity. That's how it happens when soulmates reunite after a period of separation. It's an instant recognition that transcends the physical plane and resonates in the energetic field. If you feel that call, that persistent intuition, that inexplicable certainty, don't ignore it. The universe is orchestrating this reunion for a reason greater than either of you can understand right now. Trust in the inner wisdom that guides you. Follow the signs that appear on your path. Allow yourself to be present in this moment of reconnection that can transform everything. If this message touched your heart, write in the comments, "I trust in the wisdom of reunion." Your courage may inspire other women to follow their own intuition. Some connections are eternal. Some stories never really end. Some bonds remain intact, no matter how much time passes. And maybe today is the day when the cycle completes, when the wound heals, when the silent truth finally finds its voice. Trust. Allow yourself. Accept. Because even while trying to love someone else, even while building new paths, even while pretending indifference, that person still sees you in every gesture, still looks for you in every new glance, still compares you in every new connection. And in the silence of the night when all masks fall, it is your name that resonates in the depths of being. It is your memory that brings as much comfort as restlessness. It is your energy that remains alive, pulsating, present. Some marks are too strong to be erased. Some connections are too deep to be replaced. Some loves are too eternal to really end. The universe knows this. Energy knows this. Dreams know this. And deep down, in the very depths of being, both you and that person also know.